What's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today is going to be another quick little install video with my E46 M3. So let me go back into the house and get what we're going to install today. Alright guys, so what we're going to be installing today is an interior piece, and it's probably one of the most often installed aftermarket upgrades to do to an E46 of any kind, not just M3s. But what we're going to be putting on is a ZHP shift knob and also an Alcantara shift boot with M stitching on it. So from what I've seen, this is a fairly simple install, so let's go ahead and get inside the car and then we can start taking stuff apart. Okay, so we are now inside the car. I'm sure you guys can see the broom handle style standard shifter that they have in the car, and that's all coming out today. So I guess I'm going to get you guys set up in a spot where you can see better so that we can do a step-by-step tutorial on how to take this out and put the new ZHP knob and Alcantara boot on the interior. Let's get to it. So essentially, to get the shift knob off, you basically have to grab it and pull it straight up and out, and it really takes a lot of strength and force to get it off because you have to break the glue that holds it on. But first, before we do that, I'm going to remove the shift boot just so I don't break any of the clips that hold it on. So first we're going to pinch both sides of the shift boot and pull up, and it shouldn't take very much force because there's just two clips on each side holding it on. So that is now done. Also underneath is a little plug which connects to the underside of the shift knob and lights it up. This shift knob does not have a light, so we're going to be unplugging this and just leaving it unplugged. Oh, there we go. So now that that's unplugged, we can begin the process of pulling this up. Make sure it's in neutral and just pull really hard straight up and try not to hit yourself in the face. Man, woo! That was so hard to get off. Oh, I guess that's what being on there for 17 years will do. Now that we have the old shift knob and shift boot off, we need to get this casing with the clips separated from the shift boot because we're going to use that for our new shift boot. So now we have the clip casing, and we are going to take the shift boot and put it on the casing now. The shift boot has a elastic band that runs around the edge of it, so that should make fitting it on here fairly simple. Alright, so the Alcantara shift boot is now pretty solidly on the frame with the clips. So now we're going to put that on here, and then we're going to slap the new shift knob on here. So the shift knob just lines up here. Little firm hit gets it right in place. So now you have a ZHP shift knob. So before I call it quits on this install, I think what I'm going to do, I tried the having the threads this way, facing downward on the shifter, but I think they're more meant to go upward, and I think that'll probably look better because they won't be so squished together right here. So I'm going to flip that around real quick before I finish up here. That went on much easier than before, and now the stitching actually comes right to the corners because the top corners are a little bit farther apart than the bottom corners. So this looks a lot more correct. This is how it's supposed to be, but I guess if you want, you can have these stitches go backwards too. But yeah, this is how I'm gonna have it. So a couple things that I wanted to note about the ZHP shift knob and shift boot install is the ZHP shift knob is actually a little bit shorter than the stock broom handle style shifter, probably about a 1/4 inch shorter, which gives the impression that you have a short shifter on your car. It's a shorter throw physically, which makes the shifts feel a lot sportier, a lot tighter. That's really cool. Also, the shift knobs are weighted. The ZHP shift knobs do weigh a little bit more than this shift knob, which makes the shift feel very, very nice. Alrighty guys, that is all for the ZHP shift knob and shift boot install. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave it a like because that really helps the channel out, and subscribe if you want to see weekly car content because I post weekly videos onto my channel, whether that be mods that I'm doing to my M3 or cinematic videos of other people's cars or car shows, or also my cafe racer build that's going on. And if you want to support the channel further, you can visit the link in the description and buy an Enjoy the Road shirt. And other than that, I will see you guys in the next one. As always, enjoy the road.